Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time for Stella. That is our weekly show where we talk about Survivor, the challenge, any other competition shows that are going on. I really can't wait for Big Brother to come back because that is one of my favorite shows. But today we have Survivor in the Challenge. We're going to get a little bit into a couple of tweets that were sent out that I thought were a little bit shady and I just want to share. And we're going to get into our fantasy teams. As you know, I'm ready to throw my whole fantasy team in the trash. But some of you all who are playing with me are doing really good. And I'm really proud of you all. And I just wish I would have listened to some more of you all's advice. You all know Naya went home tonight. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We're not playing for money. It's just for fun. So let's get into it. I kind of want to talk about Survivor first tonight. So let's go. Hey, Vita. Happy Friday. Yes. You all just don't know. A little quick story time. I'm not going to complain too much. But Fridays are happy days for me. It's the last day of the week. I can easily do a last day of the week, 8 hours, get it over with, the weekend. When I tell you, as soon as I logged into my computer, it was work foolishness. And my eyes rolled so hard. I'm like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had a sip of coffee. And you all want to bother me on this great Friday. But I made it through. We're here for Stella. Let's get into it. Survivor. Great episode. I have some complaints. I have some concerns. But for the most part, I'm really liking this season of Survivor. I'm hoping that Big Brother picks up on the more super fans, more people who have knowledge of the game, playing the game, and not a whole bunch of Instagram models. Like, I love that everyone has knowledge of Survivor and wants to play Survivor and is just not here to be cute on TV. Like, I'm really enjoying this season of the show. Hey, Davion, how you doing? Davion, this is your first time catching a live in a while. I know you had to work and things like that, but I'm happy you could catch a live. Y'all know your girl ain't took no notes, so I'm trying to remember. Oh, this week on Survivor, we had a reward challenge and a immunity challenge. I have things to say. So last week, someone from the green team went home. Who went home on the green team last week? I forgot. I don't care. Oh, Claire. I forgot. Claire went home. And so it's a setup where the green team, everyone is saying like, man, we really like Claire. We wanted to work with Claire. We really don't trust Josh. Josh doesn't talk to anyone. And I find it, I'm just wondering why, because like, why is Josh the next one on your hit list? I don't understand why. Like, he has such knowledge of the game. Everybody out there has their social quirks. Like, there's no popular kids table on this beach. And I mean that with all respect. Like, everyone has their own little thing. So I don't understand like why Josh is the outcast and no one likes him and no one wants to work with him. Like, I would want to work with him, but hey, it is what it is. The whole green camp is setting it up like Josh is gonna go right. He's next. Okay. So we get to the reward challenge. You know, they do a little reward for some, I think this time it was for the tarp, or was it the fishing equipment? I ain't write it down. I don't know. But they did the little reward challenge, and the green team won the reward. They got the first reward, and hell, I forgot who got the second. It don't matter. They tarp ain't big as the green teams. But the whole point of this reward challenge is you all have to pick someone to go walk on this island. Advantage Island is what I call it. I'm going to put the question out to the chat. Yes, they were doing the tarp. If your goal of this cycle of Survivor is to get rid of Josh, if you're on the green team, why would you send Josh when you get to pick who gets to go? Why would you say, oh, Josh can go over there and try to get an advantage? Let him take his chance putting his hand in the bag, because all they know is what Matt told them is you have an opportunity to put your hand in the bag and pull out an advantage. You could lose your vote or you can get an advantage. Why would you send the person who you want to be next on your list to Advantage Island? Would you all do that? I would like to know. If you aren't on the current episode, put it in the comments. Would you send your number one target to Advantage Island? Angie wouldn't. Josh would have been sitting at camp right next to me, like, yeah, just in case. Just in case. And I mean, I don't understand. Danny already has the idol, so he knows who has the little birdcage idol. And I believe, I forgot. Oh, and he knows that Matt has the fake birdcage idol. I see everyone in the chat saying, hell no. So that was bad gameplay for the green team. But hey, maybe Claire was the brains. Claire wasn't the brawn, but maybe she was the brains, because I just didn't understand that move. But okay. So who else did they send? I know they sent Jamie. Damn it. I should have took notes. And they sent Carson from the purple team. Okay. Now we're at Advantage Island. Everyone walks their separate paths. I was expecting put your hand in the bag and, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you might get an advantage or not. But no, everyone gets an idol and everyone has to go to a separate team. Now, they did put their hand in the bag to pull out the colorful buffs or whatever, but I believe it was only one color buff in them bags, and production already picked. Hey, Dabu. Production already picked who was going to what camp. So all that random draw, I don't believe, but it's too many. It was too many idols. That was my first title of this video. Too many idols. I would have rather you all just do a tribe swap. And I would think some people back at camp had the common sense of knowing, okay, they're not going to just pluck one person from a tribe and sit them on another tribe and not give them any kind of advantage or an idol. Because to me, if I was at the camp and I saw a new person, immediately alliance. Immediately, they're going to be working with me, kind of like what Matt did. Matt with the arm in the sling. And I believe Danny tried to work with Jamie. Too many shows, no notes. But anyway, I believe some of them did, but some of them were just trying to fill them out. But immediately out of like, they have an idol. It's no point of saying we are going to go after them at the next vote. It's not going to work. Immediately, strategy would have changed and would have been like, okay, we got to eat one of our own because they have an idol. They aren't going to go home. Who's next? But it seemed like everyone's like, okay, well, Josh will go. Jamie will go. Who was telling Danny? No, Matt was telling Jamie all of so-and-so got an idol over there. I don't want to say I'm happy. Jamie has a fake idol. What would have been interesting is if this little idol from Advantage Idol wouldn't have had an expiration, would Jamie have probably played her fake idol before she played the real one? Who knows? Let me say this. Jamie is the luckiest person right now on that beach because if you recall, back when I did my little order of who I think should go, who I thought was like, they ain't gonna win, Jamie was last, wasn't she? Jamie was next to last. I didn't see it for Jamie, and she is the luckiest person. I think this tribe swap helped Jamie more than she ever knew because now she's on a new tribe. She's going to be able, they not really opening up to her, but I think they will once they realize she has two idols. Because shit, I'll pull it. I'll be like, I got two idols. So which tribal council am I going? When am I going home? Not no time soon. I got two idols. Whatever. But I didn't like it. What do you all think about the twist? Put it in the chats. Put it in the comments. Do we like everybody getting an idol and going, hey Eric, and everybody going to a hey Zudan, and everybody going to a separate tribe? I would have preferred a whole everybody pull above and we save some of these idols because it just seems like Survivor likes idling people out, and maybe I think they like that serene moment of you may not get a vote, but because of all these advantages, all of these idols, you still might can go home. I don't personally like that, but it seems like in a minute, one more trip to Advantage Island, everybody gonna have an idol. It's only gonna take about one more trip. Everybody's gonna have something, and fake or not, it's aggravating to me. It's too much to keep up on. It's aggravating to me. But let's get to the immunity challenge because I really did like the immunity challenge this week. It was an oldie but a goodie. It's too many idols out there now, but I liked them changing people around. It saved some people's lives. Did it really save Josh? It saved him for 1 week. We're gonna get to it, but I feel like Carolyn and Yam Yam are gonna make up, and he don't have nothing for next week because they're definitely going back to tribal council. Definitely, I can see it, but who knows? I ain't seen preview for next week. But the immunity challenge is the good one. Like it's like a little swim relay. We got to jump up, grab a key, walk across that balance beam. We all remember Sari had her life-changing moment on this type of immunity challenge because even though her team already lost, she was going to cross that balance beam, and she did. And in many interviews, I've heard her say that moment changed her life more than anything, of just completing the challenge of crossing that balance beam. So I was excited to see it. I was wondering who was going to have another moment. I think Yam Yam fell once, Kane fell once. So it kept going back and forth. Lauren being kind of short, she missed her key, and Brandon had to backstroke it. You know that swim they do on the challenge. He was like, "Damn, I got to go all the way back." It was good. It came down to the puzzle. I like that it's physical, and now y'all gonna call me a hypocrite because I do get on here and I hate how the challenge has so many puzzles and I feel like it dumbs it down. But Survivor isn't an all competitive show. It's supposed to be physical and mental, where the challenge is supposed to be more physical. So I like that it came down to the puzzle on Survivor. And unfortunately, the purple team lost. They got to go to tribal council. So, yeah, these challenges, this episode was nice. The same with the challenge. I got a lot to say about the challenge. So, I can't wait till we get there. Hey, Qua. Is it Qua or Quay? I be saying people names wrong, but y'all know it's no disrespect. Y'all know it's no disrespect. And it's hot. Like, I want to turn my AC on. I'm here in Memphis. The weather is crazy. Like 2 days ago, I was freezing cold. I had on a winter coat. Today, it's burning up hot. I got my fan going. The ceiling fans are going. It's a mess. But anyway, so the purple team has this plan. They're going to tell Josh that they're voting out Carolyn. And Josh is telling Carolyn, Josh tells Carolyn, look, the vote is you. I'll use my idol on you to save you. But you know, you vote with me and we vote out Sarah. Now, I thought Josh was getting ready to make a fool of himself at Tribal Council. I'm like, he about to play this idol on Carolyn, and his ass about to be sitting at home watching the show with us. Now, Carolyn is in her feelings. You said Carolyn is working your last nerve. Let me tell you something, Evita. Carolyn, I was cheering for Carolyn this episode because one thing I appreciate, she said, you ain't gonna keep making me the decoy vote. And then he pull out an idol and something, and now I'm going home because I'm the decoy vote. Why can't one of you all be the decoy vote? Why do you always keep telling me who to vote out? Why can't I say who we're going to vote out? Now, it was clear they all wanted to vote out Josh. They wanted to be purple strong. They knew whenever they got to the merge, Carson would come back and be purple strong. Excuse me, whatever. Carolyn is the show. Now, y'all know I don't really like I don't want to say the wrong word, the Carolyn Marianne types. I usually don't like those characters on the show. They usually work my last nerve. But week after week after week, Carolyn is growing on me. Kind of the same way with Marianne. In the beginning with Marianne, I get this lady off my TV. My last nerve is work. But week after week, especially after the merge, I started to grow to like Marianne more and more. I'm starting to feel the same way with Carolyn. She is the show. She's the only one not telling about her idols. I forgot to even tell y'all. Well, I ain't have to tell y'all. I mean, we just gonna talk about it. She the one who made the little X on the bird cage and then put the little X on the beach so Sarah could find her little fake idol. Too many idols. I don't like the purpose of we gonna give y'all a real idol and a fake one. Just give people the real idol. I feel like the fake idol is just put in the game to make people feel stupid. And I don't like that. Because yeah, it could save their life. Because once people know or think you have an idol, they may not vote for you right away. They may spare you for a while. But ultimately, when it comes time to play that idol, you're gonna look foolish. And nobody wants to be on national TV looking foolish. And I don't like it. But anyway, like I said, it's about 1,000,000 idols in the game anyway. So I like, Carolyn had a little moment. I'm really liking Carolyn. We get to tribal council. They talking about bye Felicia, and she's talking about I'm Felicia. And I'm just like, ugh. Really? We gonna title the episode by Felicia, but okay. I'm rocking with y'all. I'm rocking with y'all, Survivor. I like Carolyn. She's the main character. For right now, she is. I don't know how long she can keep it up. I don't know. I don't know how long she can keep it up. I don't know at the merge, can she bring people in? I think she will aggravate people and they will, but she might do some slick stuff. She still has an idol nobody knows about. And I don't know by now how they don't know she has it. Like, Sarah didn't use it to save herself. Yum Yum, you know you don't have it. So who's left? Yum Yum did call her a non-factor. And Yum Yum ate his words. Oh, I forgot to put up the pictures. I had took pictures from Yum Yum's face. He was like, that is a blind side. When someone goes like, that is a great blind side. That's great television. That's what we're looking for on the challenge, Big Brother, Survivor. We're looking for that moment, and I enjoyed it. Great gameplay. Put in the chat, are we giving Carolyn the credit for that? Or are we crediting Josh for playing his idol on himself? Now, Carolyn did vote with Josh. Carolyn could have still voted with Yam Yam and had Josh use his idol, and now Carolyn can still play the middle. But by her voting for Sarah with Josh, Hmm. Does she ruin things with Josh by not? I mean, does she ruin things with Yam Yam next week by voting with Josh? Like, has she put that line in the sand? Like, forget you. You discredit me. You don't listen to me. I'm with Josh now. I could see if Josh had love over on the green team, and he'd be like, "Look, Carolyn, I'll scoop you up, and when we merge the green team, I'm gonna tell them how you have my back, and you gonna be a number for us, and we gonna love on you, and it's gonna be me, you, and the green team." But the green team don't even have no love for Josh. They may be out there on the island by themselves, but I don't know. I don't know. It's too easy. It's too early to pick a winner. She's definitely not winning though. I don't think she wins either. But please let Carolyn make it to the merge and entertain me. Please. Yeah, she is team too much, but she has good ideas. She has good ideas. And so I'm not mad at her. And then Sarah went out with her heritage. I'm happy Sarah went out with that heritage advantage. That was too much. And she went out with her fake idol. And I'm kind of happy she didn't play the idol because at least she could feel foolish at home instead of on national TV giving Jeff an idol like, "Oh, you playing your idol? Here my idol go to Jeff," and then Jeff be like, "Psh, in the fire. That shit ain't real," and then you still go home. So I like Sarah. Like some of my favorites, I don't have my little list in front of me. Here it is. Sarah was at the top of my Survivor. Well, she was in the middle of my Survivor list, but I wanted to see Sarah play. I said she could be a dark horse of the thing. We done already got rid of Well, I ain't have Clara high. I had Helen high. Look, we get rid of a lot of people. Social media is like, oh, they keep getting rid of all the women, and I'm like, I'm with y'all, but let's not put too much on it. I don't think they're targeting women this season. You have to remember, vote one, Brandon was the target. They were getting ready to get rid of the biggest threat of the whole competition week one. Brandon just happened to play his idol. So this week, Josh was the target. He played his idols. He didn't go home. So can we look at the whole picture and just not what's in front of our face? Yes, 4 women have went home. Yes, that is very unfortunate, but they haven't said, oh, all the women are weak, all the women need to go home. That's not what's going on this season. I mean, they are sitting at home, but some of them just unfortunately had the idol. I forgot Helen went home because she was considered a strategic threat. The only woman that's sitting at home right now because they think that they're weak is Claire. That's the only one. So calm down a little bit, Twitter. Calm down a little bit. We need these Janine Yam Yam reactions. Yes. I feel Carolyn because Josh was obviously going to use the idol. Yeah, I mean, I understand he was going to use the idol, but she could have still voted his ass out. And then now at least she's still like next week when Carolyn gets back to camp, she got some repair work to do unless she cutting Yam Yam off and it's her and Josh till the wheels fall off or until the merge. So, and I don't want Yam Yam to go home. I really liked him, but Yam Yam ain't giving me what I need. Like, I expected Yam Yam to have more of an it factor on television. He's not giving me what I thought he was going to give on this show. So really, Yam Yam could really go home, but I don't know. I feel she doesn't see Yam Yam. Okay, they ain't working together no more. All right, well, Yam Yam, you going home next week? Maybe. Thank you. Literally, I hate everyone looking at the women going home but not watching the actual episodes. Agreed. Agreed. Hey, Andrew. They are not watching the actual episodes. We're about to get into the challenge. I have a lot more to say about the challenge, a lot more to complain about. Survivor, can we not put no more idols in the game for the rest of the game? Like, I don't care if everybody play that idol next week. Can we not put any more back in the game? Because I'm over it. Can we not take any more adventures to Advantage Island? Can we just get more into the game? More into the game. Like, nobody is going. I wanted to be on the show for half of my life, and I've been waiting for a chance to play, but I want a woman out more. Like, nobody is targeting women specifically. Agreed. I agree. I think the only woman target for being weak was Claire, and Claire sat out 3 weeks in a row. And Franny, you about to be next. You keep sitting out. Y'all better put Heidi ass on the bench. I don't know why y'all keep sitting out back to back to back to back. I'm like, Heidi, you need a turn. Y'all ain't about to vote me out next week. And I do like the green team. They're one of my favorite teams. But that's all I have for Survivor. I see everyone or Andrew is ready to get to the challenge. So let's get to, oh wait, I forgot. We gotta look at my score. Because even though I'm losing, I'm gonna show it to y'all. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm highly upset about it. Highly. Okay, this is the fantasy team. Let's see who all is playing. I think most people are playing the challenge, and we'll get into that next. We just gonna keep scrolling all the way to the bottom to look at my team. Is any of you all playing Survivor with me? I don't see any of y'all names. This is Christina who showed me Fantasy Assassin. She invited me to it. But she told me I would be I'm still at the bottom. Out of 48, I'm 42. Let's look at my yam. I think what's hurting me is Helen went home. And that really hurt my fantasy team. I still have Carson, who I feel good about. I feel really good about Heidi. I feel really good about Danny. Josh, I don't know. But as you all just saw, I'm in 42nd place. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get into the challenge because I'm going to say this and then we're going to get into the episode because really the episode was a snooze. The episode was a snooze. I don't like the MTV people on this show because as you can see, the MVPs, that's what they're going to call the spinoff shows. They're the MTVs, the MVPs. They don't even talk. When they have the round table to do the votes, they don't even get a say. It's all the MTV people piping up. We already see the pregame Vacation Alliance that's sitting there. So I'm like, we could have just made this season 39. I enjoyed the spinoffs. UK, Australia, CBS, USA. I didn't watch Argentina, but whatever. I enjoyed the spinoffs because it was new people. I got to be introduced to new people and I got to see new strategy. I feel like Danny and Sarah are ready to throw down. They're ready to play, but they're anchored to Theo, who's just happy to be back. Theo, you know I named my team after you, Theo, but Theo is just happy to be back and he's not willing to rock any waves because he wants to be asked back more and more. And Tori, who is anchored to Jordan, who is like whatever is the best for Jordan is what Tori's gonna do. So it's boring. It is very boring. I have this new segment, you all, that I feel like a lot of us really like talking about the challenge. And, I follow all of the challenge sites on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, and I get little updates. And I said I was going to start doing little quick 15-minute videos where we could just have quick things called challenge chat, the challenge chat. So look for those videos coming up. But One of the videos was, and if you all haven't heard it, I guess I'm breaking a little bit of news. And we're going to get to the episode, but it wasn't too much. Cute little relay race. West won. And they voted the same people in last week. Now it went home. Okay, let's get to this little chat real quick. So they said, rumored, allegedly, after season 40, MTV is going to cancel the challenge and everything is going to move to CBS. It's already rumored that majority of the Vacation Alliance is going to be on CBS USA 2. I'm already not interested. And then you already got all the people from Big Brother 24 that I don't like. The only person I liked was Taylor, and she done with all this competition mess. So I'm like, okay, you bringing over the Vacation Alliance. No, thank you. You're bringing over Monty, Amira, Jasmine. No, thank you. I really got to see who's coming over from Survivor and Love Island and Amazing Race, or I might not even watch USA number 2. For what? For what? For everybody to be fans of Tori, everybody to be fans of Bananas, and let them get to the end of the game. And all of my favorite Survivor, Big Brother, well, I don't like none of them Big Brother people, are gonna go home. Now you're right, Dabu. This the only thing I'm looking forward to. All Stars 4. The only thing. Who's ever casting All Stars, y'all need to pick up the casting on the rest of these shows. But I really feel like the challenge is getting ready to go down the toilet because of your vacation crew. Nobody wants to watch them. Nobody. And y'all keep shoving them down our throats. They're ruining this season, and it's only the second or third episode. They open up with, Wes doing what Wes does. He talking about how much money he got. I'm a venture capitalist. I make all this money. I don't even have to be here, but I just like to win. I like Wes. Don't get me wrong. And all Wes is really doing is making relationships with new people. But because Wes isn't kissing y'all ass in the vacation crew, now he's playing too hard and he's a threat. I guess he wasn't invited to the vacation. I guess y'all all went snowboarding because, Jordan is now a part of the Vacation Alliance. Him, Bananas, and somebody else, they was all out there snowboarding, having a good time. So I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? The point of the show, and what I like that Wes does, is he goes on every show and he makes new relationships every show, and then he plays the game accordingly. Wes does pregame. We ain't gonna. We're not going to exclude him from that. He does pregame himself, but he comes on the shows getting to know people, playing. At least Wes entertains us. All y'all do is sit back in y'all rooms, talk shit about people, but it's so many of you all that no one's going to vote against you. And Janae, you messed it up last week because you could have shook it up. Really, it was the same episode. Kellyanne and Jody were the vote. Let's talk about the good part. Then I want to talk about how I would fix the show. Everybody only hears about All Stars. Great. That way, when All Stars come on, we're going to have a really good time. Now, let's get to the challenge. I did enjoy the challenge. It was some kind of race that I would have really hated in elementary school because I'm not a fast runner. And I would have been Naya in elimination. I would have been jogging up to the gate last. Whatever. But I liked how the gate got smaller and so many people could get in and it dwindled down. And ultimately, Wes and Zara won. I really like Wes and Zara. You all told me to put Zara on my thing. Y'all told me, and I put Naya. I think I switched Naya out for Emily at the last minute. No, I switched Emily out for Naya at the last minute, and now look at my fantasy team. But anyway, so I enjoyed that. I liked how on the very last heat, the one that Wes won, it was pointed out that Zara grabbed onto Tori. No, before the one Wes won, I liked how Zara gave Tori this because she beat Tori in that gate, and Tori was mad and rolled her eyes, and she was like, "F you, bitch." I love it. I love it. Give Tori some of that energy back. Like, girl, you ain't the biggest and the baddest. If it wasn't for all the puzzles and you being now friends with a puzzle master, you wouldn't even have won 38. So pipe down. But anyway, they said Zara grabbed on to Danny and Tori when the gate opened. So it gave Wes a head start. And I love how Wes was running so fast that he slipped, fell, did a flip, but still landed on his feet and won. I said, Wes, you better do the damn thing. Bananas could never, because see, we done seen Bananas over there on 38, and he sucked. He's going down. Like, he's not the Bananas of the past. You told me Dabu taking Naya was a bad move. I didn't think Naya was going to go home this fast, but I forgot, the last place element. I think if it wasn't a last place element in here, Jordan would have protected Naya at least halfway through the game, but can't protect nobody from coming in last. Yeah, Zara did the damn thing for her team. I really like Wes and Zara. I feel like they're about to be on the chopping block soon because there's some haters in the house named Bananas, Casey, Tori, some haters in the house. But anyway, so let's get to the point of the game where I think it would make the season more interesting. Because to me, there's no advantage in coming in first outside of being safe. Like, can't anybody vote for you to go in? But outside of that, you have no power in the game. The only thing, it's more beneficial to be in a strong alliance. Like, look at the vacation crew. They really don't have to win. All they have to do is make sure they're not last. And then they have enough votes where they can pick and choose what two teams they want to go into elimination. So really, they can ride this out to the end as long as they don't come in last. Because to me, this is how I would have set it up. If you lose, okay, immediate into elimination. But if you win, not only are you safe, but you get to pick the two teams. Like, Wes and Zara should have been able to say, I want to throw Bananas in there and throw Jordan in there, and then the house, y'all pick amongst the two. And then the house gets to pick who they want to vote in to go against. That way the winning team has more power, because what's the point of winning and then the house just vote in? The house could vote in your alliance. And then now you got to pick between two people in your alliance. I don't think that's the beneficial thing. I can see, again, a lot of teams throwing this stuff because there's no benefit in winning. You have no control other than not being a house vote. But if you in a big enough crew, you don't have to win and you don't have to worry about being a house vote. And this is why this season is going to suck, because it's going to come down to maybe the last 3-4 eliminations where people are going to have to cross some lines. Some top teams are going to have to start losing. And that's it. But for probably the next 6 weeks, we got a lot of bullshit. I mean, I'm trying not to curse, but we got a lot of filler to get through before we even get to any good gameplay. And then we see a little preview, Bananas talking about, oh, let's make a big move. But we know the big move is against Wes. Bananas and Wes are not cool. Bananas and Wes are not cool. I don't think so. I don't think so. And another thing, why not make the votes private? And why not let each individual person have a vote? Because Tori can vote for whoever she wants for. But if Danny and Sarah want to wreak havoc in the MVPs, let everybody have a vote. What's this whole team vote? And then where's the algorithm? Why are they not switching partners every week? That would be more interesting. I have a feeling I'm going to be bored a lot. Really bored. Inga, you didn't see the episode? You ain't missed nothing. Really, you ain't got to watch it. You really don't have to watch it. You're going to look at a 2-minute relay race of them running back and forth into a cage. I already told you Wes and Zara win. They vote the same two people into the elimination, Kellyanne and Jody and their partners, and Nia goes home. And you kind of know Nia's going home because she had her moment where she opened up with Jordan and she told everyone finally what was wrong with her. She was really sick due to vaping. I told y'all my story about that vaping. I ain't even had to vape for years. I vaped for one vacation and I was in the emergency room. You don't ever have to worry about your girl Angie touching another vape. But I'm happy she shared her story. People grown, do what you want to do. Everyone's body is different, but I would encourage people, I wouldn't do it. I learned my lesson as well. Like, put that vape pen down. But once, she kind of opened up and told her story, I said, oh, Nia must be getting ready to go home. Casey finally lost her first elimination and Ryder dies. She did. With her brother. I don't even think KC was trying. KC would have laid in the middle of the sand and let Nani pole wrestle a pole out of her hand if it meant Nani could stay over her. I don't think KC was really even trying on Ride or Dies. If she was, she wouldn't have picked who she picked as a partner. Just saying. I told y'all Nia was a bad... Dabu, you did tell us that. Yeah, I read all these. I must have went too far. Can we get Amber more airtime, please? We got to get a couple of more. Like, we got to get Argentina out the house. Can we just admit that? Like, Argentina has to go. So then they can get, I'm assuming UK gonna go next. I don't even think anybody on the USA team is gonna go home. Because a part of me is like, Danny, yes, Tori is gonna have Jordan's back and you want Jordan gone. But as long as you are a part of that vacation crew, why are you really piping up? Nobody's coming after Tori. Like, nobody is looking to come after Tori. So now I can understand Sarah. Theo is just happy to be there, though Theo is a great competitor. And I think Theo will win a couple of eliminations if you throw him in. Sarah is in more danger than Danny. So if I was Danny, I would kind of be like Justine and be like, I'm in a vacation crew. I could be Jordan. Who's Jordan's partner? I don't forgot. Kaz won UK. You might have an issue, Danny. I would want Jordan out, but for right now, Danny, I would say pipe down. Right now is not the time to go after Jordan. You in a sweet spot. Ain't nobody talking about you and Tori. I will not keep going for this banana slander. I'm sorry, Davion. I don't like bananas. I don't understand why nobody is. I want to pick Bananas as a partner. He's a huge threat. Of course, they didn't watch 38, so they don't see how much he sucked over there on 38. He ain't getting 90 nowhere close to no win. And he's a 7-time champ. He should be on everyone's hit list. In every vote, the whole house should be voting Bananas and Justine in every week until he goes home. Why you want to help him get an eighth championship? Justine is a great runner. She's smart. She's a great partner. Way better than Nani. Why are we letting Bananas sit around and get another championship? Wouldn't be me. I'm just ready for, yes. Will Kara come back for 39? It's funny how people hate her crew yet are begging for her to come back. I don't hate Kara's crew at all. I love Kara. I love Polly. Of course, I love Cam and Leroy. I don't think they will ever come back to MTV. I think they will stick to the Amazon Prime of it all. I don't think Cam and Leroy will come back to MTV, but maybe they might come to CBS. Who knows? Let's get to this because I don't think Wes and Bananas are cool. So Wes was tweeting. He said the king of spreading Wes is playing too hard propaganda is back at it again. This episode, ladies and gentlemen, the inventor of the game, Johnny Bananas. So Wes is kind of pressed that Bananas is throwing his name around, saying that he's playing too hard, he's doing too much. I mean, he wasn't invited to go snowboarding. What do you expect him to do? Anyone who falls for the propaganda that I'm playing too hard is literally being manipulated. I agree. Next time someone is talking about me, stop and ask yourself what do they gain from, but what do Angie Reid? I know I stretched this tweet out and I shouldn't have. Next time someone is talking shit about me, stop and ask yourself if they gain from you believing. See, Wes wrote that wrong. I know how to read. Wes missing a couple of words. But pretty much, what do they gain from you believing them? This means they're playing you and me. So can we stop buying the bullshit? I agree, Wes. I agree. Let Wes get to know people. And instead of you sitting around talking about Wes, why don't you try to get to know some people as well? And then Wes then said, long story short, it's fun. It was fun while it lasted, but I was being used on Total Madness because I was winning all the dailies. That is a fact. The guy is dead to me. Not like the old days. I'm now just indifferent. So I don't think Bananas and Wes are cool. I think Wes sees Bananas for exactly who he is. And he's not going to beef with him, but it's kind of like, I ain't fucking with him either. So that was Wes's tweets from Wes's fingers, not Angie. I was just reading them. So I don't agree. I don't think Wes and Bananas are cool. It also tells me at some point in this game, Bananas is going to betray Wes. Because I don't think Wes would get this hyped up over this one episode. Like, I really feel like next week, Bananas is going to try to throw Wes in if he loses. And Tori ain't all that because she was so cocky a couple of seasons ago and got demolished by Jenna. Tori got demolished by Anissa. She got demolished by the other girl. Like, we aren't going to go down a Tori hate train. We aren't going to do that. We already know how I feel. MVPs played themselves. Danny took Tori. Justine took Bananas. Ben took KC, but want to take out the vets. Stupid. How can you take out the people you're partnered with? That's why I don't want the vets there. I really wish this could have been an MVP only game. I would have loved to see how these different countries, it's still 12 people. I would have loved to see how these people played the games and just alternate. 1 week is a guys elimination, the next week is a girls. We still could have got 10 great episodes. That's enough. And we could have put this thing on a bow and it would have been fresh strategy. Fresh. Let USA decide if they want to play with Australia, UK, Argentina. But now we're stuck playing with preset alliances, and the MVPs are just kind of tag-alongs for the MTV people. And it's boring to watch. We just watched what these people did on 38, and now we're forced to watch it again. All right, go ahead and All Stars for me. I'm over this, and I'm probably not watching USA too. I can already tell you. I'm uninterested. Zara was a beast in this daily challenge. Yes, she did. She tackled Danny and Tori. Yes, she did. And I like Zara. And really, even if they do, let's say they do go after Wes and Zara next week. Do you really think whoever comes in last place next week is gonna beat Wes and Zara in an elimination. So I feel like going after them this early is dumb because they're just gonna come back. Australia and Argentina are gonna go home. Then the US people in the final. Really, you think Australia? I would have thought USA is. I guess because I'm more familiar with Australia because I watched Australia, only watched episode 1 of UK, so I'm not familiar with those people. But I would think after Argentina goes home, then they start targeting the UK people. And Australia kind of works with USA. I don't know, but we'll see. Right, separate and private votes. Have a little voting booth. Tori get a vote and Danny get a vote. That way, if they don't agree, oh well, it's a numbers game. That way, everyone feels like they're playing. Because right now, Danny just feels like he's a tag along. I'm about to get into Kiki tweets in a minute, and then we're gonna wrap this up. I love Kiki. Argentina and Australia could have made an alliance. Everybody wants to be a part of the cool kids. Everybody wants to be with Team UK or USA. I wish they would just show the challenges in the elimination and not all this filler stuff in the middle. No one cares. I agree. Unless it's some good strategy talk. Other than that, I don't care. Yeah, I'm guessing Wes and Zara are going next if they don't win again. Amber and Troy will be targeted soon. Kellyanne and Tristan, Jody and Benha will be next teams eliminated. Eventually, because I mean, how many times every week we gonna vote in Kellyanne and Jody and them until they go home? I guess. And that's what makes it boring. Oh no, I don't like vaping. I rather. And that's all I'm gonna say. Especially how it's targeted towards younger generation now. I agree. I agree. I'm happy they put that in there. I'm happy they put that in there. Um, Sometimes you gotta live and learn for yourself, but I I'm it's a no thank you. Don't Angie will say no thank you. Sarah and Danny seem like they never had Justine's back. I don't think they care about Justine right now because she's with Bananas. And if you notice, Justine is the only MVP that the vacation crew talks around. Like when they're talking, they won't talk that talk in front of Sarah, Danny. Justine is the only one that's kind of in with them. I hope she doesn't backstab her friends. I go to this did I read that already? At least Justine. That's what I said. He got a better chance of winning number 8 with Justine than Nani. Y'all still like Bananas and you hate Polly. I love Polly. I don't dislike Bananas. I'm just over the gameplay. Like, sir, can you play? Can we have fun? Can we be entertained? We really did lose that first episode when it was only MVP players competing. It was a great episode. I agree. It would have been a great competition, them alone. We don't need all these MTV people ruining it. It could have been the MVPs alone. 1 week is a male elimination, the other week is a female, and we keep rolling it down. And y'all could have brought in, instead of 4 MVPs per country, if you wanted more people, bring in 6 MVPs per country. And y'all dropped the ball with this. And how many times we got to say we tired of them? That's why y'all getting ready to cancel the shit over there on MTV, because we tired of watching it over there. We like these new people. We want to get to see these new people play. No Kiki slander. Trust me, I will never slander Kiki. Never. The way Sarah Danny want to play, they should be on 39. Why? So they could have 15 of the Vacation Alliance on there and just vote them in to go first. Like, no. We need to see what they're doing on All Stars. If you're going to bring the vacation crew, okay, let Casey come and one other person. Everybody else got to sit at home. You can't keep bringing everyone's total alliance and they dominate the whole game. That's why nobody wants to watch. But let's get into what Kiki says, and then we're going to wrap this up. So Kiki was tweeting. She said people need to learn how to compartmentalize real life from gameplay, especially when you're partnered with someone who is there to actually compete. I'm reading it wrong, but and not just there for their OnlyFans. Tori got an OnlyFans, y'all. Does Tori have an OnlyFans? Because we know she's talking about Tori. But I'm here for it, Kiki. Only thing, Kiki, you told Danny to partner up with Tori. I see it. I know why you did it, Kiki. You told him to partner up with Tori before, because they filmed this before 38 was on the TV, and you ain't see all the bullshit between Tori and Jordan and all that. So yeah, you probably was like, oh, Tori is a good partner, but you know, now that you've seen the whole picture and you see the bullshit Tori be on, you kind of like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have told Danny to pick Tori. I wish you wouldn't have had either. But it is what it is. Maybe they could partner swap at some point. I don't know. But let's see what else Kiki has to say. Oh, these are a little bit small. Can I read this? She says, okay, this somebody say she going in on Tori. New rule: if you sleep with someone, you partner with them. Deal with your own shit and let people who came to play. I'm here for all of that. I'm here for all of that. If you want to sleep with somebody and cause all this drama with your ex-fiance and all of this, you be Jordan's partner. Now, one thing I'm gonna say, Tori and Jordan would be a really good partnership. I wouldn't want to see them be partners. But I agree. Forget all that, Kiki. Make it an individual game. Make it an individual game, everybody for themselves, because I'm over the partners. I'm over it. It's been the last 6-7 seasons on 6 different platforms we've seen partners. I'm over it. And then she said, Danny gonna, well, I went too fast. Then she said, Danny gonna make me delete this, so you better hurry up and screen grab. And I screen grabbed it from somebody else because I don't know who told me that was it. It wasn't Davion. It was somebody who told me, girl, go look at what Kiki tweeting, and I had to go get her tweets. But I'm here for Kiki. Kiki gonna stand up for her man. I started following Kiki last season when Danny said her name every episode, and I was here for it. I'd rather see Jeremy from Survivor on the main show and Sarah can kick rocks. Agreed, but will Jeremy do it? Kiki cleared Tori, and Tori ain't gonna say nothing. But does she really have an OnlyFans? Like, people really want to look at Tori, I guess. I think they filmed October. Okay. When is All Stars coming on? Look, All Stars could come on anytime because I know they're done with it. Because we see Cam and Leroy back home, so we know it's over. They're done filming. It's only a little 2-week filming. Maybe they're gonna let this wrap up. Because I heard USA is about to start filming in 2 weeks. That's what Gamer V says. So maybe when this goes off, they'll put All Stars up, and then USA will be done. Who knows? Look, I'm over it. Just go ahead and put All Stars up next week. I'd rather talk about that than this. But we got to get through this. Should have made it teams USA versus UK or cutthroat style, no mixing. No, because the vets are gonna win. It's one thing about kind of like the same with champs versus stars. They have more experience with these type of games and eliminations. They would win. I would have just liked to see the spinoffs. That's it. I hate the partners. I really wish they would do individual games. I agree. I really do. And bring the skull twist back. Like I really heard the way All Stars 4 is set up is gonna be so good. That's because they're it's not the skull twist. They're calling it stars, but pretty much you need a star to go into elimination. And then you could go snatch stars from people. And then you can also, because you only need one star to go to the final, if you have like 3 stars, you can gift them to your friends. So I really like the way allegedly All Stars 4 is set up. And I think the challenge needs new twists to the games. So we'll see. They can put All Stars, right? Put it up this weekend. We ready. We ready. But that's all I really have to give you all. That's right on time. One quick hour. Tonight, from what I've heard from Kamisha, is at 8 o'clock. So in 1 hour, we're gonna do. Dang, what is it? The Ultimate Girls Trip on Peacock. On Kamisha Reviews, we're going to do that panel at 8 o'clock on her channel. Tomorrow, if you care about the dating shows, I will be on Kamisha's channel in the morning doing Ready to Love. And right after Ready to Love is Put a Ring on It. But more than that, I plan on doing more lives about the challenge and Survivor because I feel like that's what people on my channel really like to talk about. They won't be hour-long lives like Stella, but when I see little tea and stuff on Instagram or Twitter or something interesting I want to talk about, I might throw up a 10-minute live where we can chat about it real quick. And if you miss the live, you can always watch it because it won't be an hour and something long. It'll be like 10 or 15 minutes. And we can have a good time in the comments. That way we don't have to wait to Thursday or Friday to talk about everything. Because I still got some more stuff I want to talk about, but I'm saving them for the challenge chat. That's what I'm calling it, challenge chat. So do individuals again, because now you can't hide behind a big alliance and have to depend on you win dailies and eliminations. Look, that's what they should have did for 38. Because forget all those partners. Half the people in the big alliance don't even win the dailies. They just there and protected. Nani, Devin, Tori. They're protected by the big alliance. That's why they went out and made friendships with them for their protection. Casey is winning all the dailies. Fessy wins all the dailies. Bananas isn't even winning the dailies. Oh, Josh. Josh is the king of being protected by the vacation crew. But if they have it where, and you notice whenever they have all of them together, it's never who loses automatically goes in. It's always a house vote, and then the daily people get a vote. You have to start looking at how they structure the game around the people they want to play the game. At this point, just start giving these people money because they're not entertaining us. Joseph is the only one I'll be excited to see on the list. You talking about USA? I don't care about Joseph. Look, I was never on that Joseph Taylor fan fair train. Like, if Taylor likes Joseph and they want to date, I'm happy for you, girl. But I like Taylor. I really could care less about Joseph. So, I mean, out of everyone else on BB24, I agree. He's the only one I would want to see there, but some people don't deserve, like, the way they treated that girl. That cast doesn't deserve an opportunity to re-image themselves. Like, no, y'all still trash. And I'm telling you, I'm going to have to make an example out of CBS. I'm not going to watch them. I don't want to watch Monty. Kamisha did a video about it, and I had to turn it off, where he was on there backtracking, talking about he wasn't really doing all this to Taylor and all of that. And he has no accountability. So I don't want to support Monty by giving him a view. I can't stand that fucking ankle, and I don't like Amira. We could have kept them in the vault. We just gonna give her an opportunity to roll her ankle again. She gonna be the new Anissa? No, they could stay at home. And I'm sorry, you all. I just might not depend. It really depends on how Survivor strong it is. Like they're gonna have to bring out like Natalie Anderson, Jeremy Collins. They're gonna have to get Sari, because Sari looked good. You saw her over there on the trailer, the Traders reunion. Sari looked good. They're gonna have to bring out some heavy hitters, Poverty, for me to watch USA 2. Other than that, I ain't watching it. There's too many people I don't like. Joseph has been boring all damn game, and I really, yeah. I mean, what Joseph about to do? He wouldn't even pipe up in the Big Brother 24 house. We really expect him to entertain us over here on the USA? No, I don't. I expect for him to take his shirt off, and people want to see him with his shirt off, but we've already seen that. Y'all just like, right, because he looked good, and we can look at him on yes, the new Anissa. We can look at Joseph on Instagram. Yeah, she's gonna be the new Anissa, rolling her ankle every other challenge. It seemed like Joseph really loves Taylor, and that's the only reason. Look, they could really love each other. I'm happy for them. But the only person I care about is Taylor. I'm not on this old queen on her king. No, they're in a relationship, great. But the only person from that season I cared about was Taylor. And if you ask me, Joseph ain't, for him to be so in love, he ain't doing enough piping up, standing up for the queen that he's so in love for. He let Taylor ride by herself that whole season. And then once it was all over, now he wants to pipe up. No, sir. Pipe up in the house. Pipe up when I need you in the moment, not after the fact. Don't lie, Angie. You'll watch that bitch him on like the rest of us. See, you already know me. Y'all know me too well. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch. Just no, don't say that, Angie. Look, my mind right now, I don't want to watch. I really want to see the whole cast. And then they got old boy from Survivor who was winning all the challenges. What's his name? Jonathan. He was winning the team challenges by himself. He's supposed to be on it. So we really think somebody about to take Jonathan out in an elimination. The man who was winning team tribe challenges by himself, he's about to beat somebody in elimination. And we already don't like him. Because I remember some of the BS he was on Survivor too. So I'm not really hyped about the cast. The one rumored person that I'm kind of hyped about is Liana. But let's go ahead and end this before I start talking shit about people. And I don't be right. I ain't even drinking nothing. I'm being nice. And plus, it's about to rain outside. I'm about to go get my dinner before I have to start this live with Kamisha. So again, thank you all. Yeah, Jonathan gives me CT vibes. We're going to chat more about USA as the information comes out. But thank you all for supporting me tonight. I never know if the show is going to be on Thursday or Friday. Thank you for rocking with me no matter what night it is. Oh, Desi is on the list. I like Desi. I'm happy Desi gets to come back. Please don't let Cache be on the list. I saw Cinco on the list too. Now that was the alleged list. Because Cinco said he wasn't coming back to CBS. He want to go to MTV, but maybe he might do CBS now that MTV talking about canceling. I don't know, but any opportunity to see Cinco, I'll be happy for that. I'll watch. But anyway, let me get off of here. You all like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Catch me again online in an hour over on Kamisha's channel. We're supposed to be doing the Ultimate Girls Trip. And then tomorrow on Kamisha's channel, Ready to Love, put a ring on it. And then, of course, I'll be sprinkling some stuff around the internet this weekend. You'll catch me somewhere. Dan, you are so late. Oh, I ain't even look at my fantasy team. It's time for it to all be over. Let's see where everyone is really quickly. I can tell y'all where I'm at. I'm at the bottom of the list. The bottom of the list. And I'm pissed off about it. I'm a very sore loser when it comes to fantasy. I want to win. I like to brag. And I can't because my team is sucking. But this is the fantasy. And this lady right here is her name Bryony. I love her. If TJ ever wants to sit down for a quick second, just take 39 and 40 off TJ. I want her to host. Like, she hosts like a sports commentator. She gives us play by play of the challenges, elimination. Like, she hypes me up for this. I loved her on the Challenge Australia. I really want to see more of her. Okay, let's see who's all in it. Um, Dan, right in time. You're in fourth. Now you dropped down a moment, Dan. You was in third last week, wasn't you? What happened? What happened? Let's see. See, y'all got Kiki. Why is Kiki got so many points? I don't even see Kiki on the episodes. I don't understand why I don't have any points. Because I feel like my team is better than this. No shade. I just don't get it. Let's see who else is on here. I'm really upset. Um, Everybody else said they feel Zuda, you at the bottom. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, a lot of people dropped. A lot of you all were at the top. Where are you? Where did everybody go? Dejan, you dropped down. You should have got some good points for West winning this week. Hmm. I'm even further down to the bottom. Oh, yes didn't give you anything. Yeah, yes is kind of invisible right now too. Who else is on here? Oh, here you go, Glenda. Glenda, you dropped a little bit too. How come everybody dropped but I ain't go up? Like, everybody dropped but I'm still at the bottom. Oh, you had Naya. See, I had Naya too. Now, Glenda, for you all that don't know, you only get points for your starting four. So you had Naya in your starting four. But next week, make sure you put Tori up so you don't have negative or 0 points next week. So next week, move Tori up so you can get Tori back in the game. Because I'm gonna have to do that with Naya. I don't think Naya was even in my starting four. Oh, there I am. Kiss my cheeks. Oh, that's the other one. Kiss my Theo. Here go Eric. Eric, you went down too. Now, Qua, you went behind me. See, Qua went under me. Now, I think I went up a little bit, so I don't feel as bad. I'm still in the 40s, but I ain't like dead at the bottom in the 40s. Let's see what Kiss My Theo is doing. I think Kiss My Theo is the one with Naya. Yes, I have Naya. Damn, Naya was in my starting lineup. Oh, now I'm pissed. Now I gotta move Tori up. I think I'm banking on Sarah. I'm banking on Sarah Lucina, and she hasn't piped up yet. She hasn't piped up yet, but I think Sarah is gonna get me more points on the back end. But I should have kept Emily. I had Emily. I should have kept Emily. Damn it, Naya. I'm sorry to see Naya go. But I gotta make sure if you have Naya in your starting lineup, you move her out before next Wednesday. So I looked at everyone. Quad, did you have Naya too? Nope. See, I think Darrell messing it up for you. He kind of invisible. Amber B is kind of invisible. We having a good time playing this fantasy. We having a good time, but we're gonna rock with Dan. Dan is our highest group member in fourth place. The rest of us, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. Zuda, I ain't even see you on the list. What you mean? You must be all the way at the bottom, Zuda. I ain't see you. Let me look real quick. Oh, Stormy is still doing good. She in the middle. Glenda. Zuda, what happened? I don't even see you on the list. Did you delete your team? It's raining outside, and I was gonna go out and get something to eat, but no, no, ma'am, no, sir, I'm not venturing out. Zuda, am I tripping? I don't even see your name on here. Okay, I'll look for it another time. Thoughts on Zara? I really like Zara, especially after this week. Now, Zara is UK. I did not watch UK. Yes, Zara's UK. I only made it through the first episode of UK, and then I was over it because everybody had a black eye and falling off the thing. I was over the UK. So this is my first time getting to know like Zara and Kaz. The way Zara did that to Tori, and the way I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I'm one of them people where if you don't like somebody I don't like and you shade them, I'll be laughing. A mess. And I liked how she tackled Danny and Tori at that last gate thing for her teammate West to get the win. So I really like Zara. I think if they do try to come after West, I don't know. They're gonna have to send another strong team in there to take them out because a losing team not gonna do it. A losing team is not gonna do it. What are your thoughts on the players left in Survivor? Survivor is hard. Let me look because I got my piece of paper. Survivor is hard. My favorite player right now still in the game is Heidi. Like, she's one of my favorites, and I like Lauren. There's so many different levels and layers to Survivor. Like, if you ask me right now, Carolyn is playing the best game because she's knowing when to pivot. She knows what to keep to herself. She knows how to take information from people and dispense it like to Josh and to do certain things. But I don't know, like that's Carolyn in a small setting. Like she only has to do this kind of maneuvering right now on a tribe of 3. Where once they merge and it's like a good 12 to 14 of them all together, I don't know if she will be perceived the same. And I don't know if she knows how to speak on her game. But I don't know Carolyn like that. She could shock us. But I feel like someone like Heidi could do some good things in the game once we get to the merge. I'm just not interested in the Franny and the Matt romance. They can go ahead and go home. I'm not interested in Kane. He can go ahead and go home. Brandon is the eye candy of the show, but I can see the vote before pre-merge or the very first time he doesn't win an immunity challenge, Brandon is out of there. So it really depends. It really depends. But I can see someone like Carolyn making it to the end. And if Carolyn makes it to the end, I really would root for her to win. So I'm for the most part, Survivor is entertaining me this season. It's just too many idols. Too many idols. I would like to see some of these idols not be dumped back into the game. Seeing as they're probably merge after next week. Do y'all think Matt with the shoulder from the little bit they gave us, you think he goes home? Because I feel like if Matt with his shoulder can make it to the merge, who's voting him out? Who's voting out Matt? So, if he can make it past this little medical thing, they're foreshadowing next week, he could win the game. Isn't that like the season where Tyson? Now we know Matt isn't faking it, but didn't Tyson fake an injury one season? And that was the season he won because people didn't think he was a threat. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Zuda, why you asked me to look for your team? And you said you ain't on there. I knew I was crazy. Where's my rankings at? Dabu, I ain't see you on here either. Let me go slow. I see Dejan, Glenda, Stormy. Oh, Dabu, you're at 35. Everybody fell a little bit this week, but I didn't climb any. So I guess that means I'm like at a stagnant. I was consistent. I'm still at my 40. I ain't dropped to the 50s, but all of y'all kind of went from them 20s to them 30s. I'm telling you, I feel like I gotta climb. I gotta climb coming back up. And you know what? This little fantasy thing does make watching it better because we have something to root for on the side. So at least we have that. When did you say Big Brother is coming back? Big Brother comes back in the summer, so it probably won't come back to late June, early July. We're going to have a good time with Big Brother. It better be good. Hey, Vontae. Oh, Drag Race is on. We got time. It's a lot of Friday night. It's a lot of TV. Did y'all watch Swarm last week? That came out. All the episodes came out. That was really good. That had me in a chokehold last weekend. Thank you, Zuda. I haven't watched Survivor since season 41. I just think it just lost its vibe. Really, I think Survivor is getting better. 41 was one of them weird seasons where everybody was telling on themselves, or was that 42? One of them seasons, everybody was telling all of their idols, all of their advantages, and it got on my nerve. Oh, Fantasy with All Stars is going to be good. Okay, when All Stars come up, we're all going to register early so we can get our fantasy teams in on time. Because if you're 1 week late, you have no way of winning because you're missing that first week points. All Stars is going to be good because I'm already getting Cam, Cara, and Leroy. So I don't know who else going to be on my team, but we might all have the same teams. We all like Cam, Cara, and Leroy. I don't watch Big Brother UK. Isn't Big Brother UK? Oh, that's Big Brother Canada that's on right now. I don't watch none of them that don't come on Paramount Plus. We're going to have a really good time for All Stars Fantasy. So I got to get with Christina because she's the one who sets up the teams. I think we're going to get 6 players. I already know 3 of the 6. And I'm probably going to put Rachel on there too. It's going to be hard because I'm going to want Laurel too. And that's 4. And you can only have 3 women. You taking the mean bitches for the mess. I'm here for that, Dabu, because you might just win. Because the challenge, you get most of your points for the drama. I have to think about that. But Cam gonna be in the drama. Cara gonna all the ladies on All Star. Look at Jasmine. All of them gonna be in the drama. It's gonna be good. I can't wait for All Stars 4. What about Avery? Is Avery gonna be on All Stars 4? Avery going home first, right? I mean, somebody got to go home first. I'm going to assume that's going to be Avery. Let me quit being messy. Quit being messy, Angie. Quit being shady. Hey, Glenda, we just saw your team. You went 30th place, but that's good out of 50-something. So you still in the middle. But I'm getting off of here, y'all. I was supposed to be gone 20-something minutes ago. I have to fix myself something to eat and be back online in 30 minutes. Again, I'll be over on Kamisha's at 8 o'clock going over the Ultimate Girls Trip tonight. Tomorrow, I think starting at noon, Ready to Love, put a ring on it. I'll be back. And look out for the challenge chat. That is my new little mini challenge chat lives that I'll be throwing up to just talk about things I see on social media about the challenge. I heard Kellyanne goes in because I guess it's Davon and Anissa. So since Tori is gone, I'm going to listen to you, Anissa girl, because Davon is on there. I'm going to be listening to those because Naya was on as well. So I'm going to be listening to those last 2 podcasts and we're going to talk. We're going to talk. So look out for that as well. So keep a lookout. Y'all want me to keep being shady. I'm not. Every gonna struggle doesn't have the ties. Right. Every's going home first. Somebody has to. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good weekend. I hope to see you all around on YouTube this weekend. If not, I'll see you next week for Oh Stella. Your girl will be back. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.